What is up, everybody? I'm the Retro Nerd, and welcome to this episode of Retro Night. This time around, we are playing Metroid Fusion. Okay, so if you don't know what Metroid or Metroid Fusion is, have you been living in a hole for a long time? Well, anyways, Metroid is, the game that has the very famous star known as Samus Aran. Yeah, Aran. Is that how you say it? But Samus, let's just call her Samus. If you don't know who Samus is, well, maybe you know her from another popular franchise called Super Smash Brothers. But that's not her game, that's just a bunch of characters collected from the Nintendo universe and put in there, even though now we got Capcom, Namco, and Square Enix. Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? Cloud being in, Super Smash Brothers. I think it's just a way of Square Enix putting him into the game and being like, going up to Nintendo and being like, hey, we want Cloud in the game because we have the remake coming out soon for the PS4, so can you put him in there for us? And Nintendo was like, let's see, yeah, sure, why not, because we're still gonna make money off the sales and you're not getting a penny, pretty much. I'm pretty sure Square Enix might get a little bit, but not as much as Nintendo's gonna value off of this. But anyways, let's get back on track to Metroid Fusion. Let's get into the story. Pretty much, bounty hunter Samus Aran, the protagonist, explores the surface of planet SR388 with a survey crew from BSL, because it's Biologic Space Laboratories. I'm just gonna call them BSL. She encounters what is known as the X-Parasites. Pretty much they can replicate their host's physical appearance and memories, and then eventually killing them afterwards. So pretty much Samus is unknowingly infected by the virus and proceeds to return to BSL station when she suddenly loses consciousness and is ejected from her ship before it crashes into a nearby asteroid belt. Pretty much what I'm telling you is what's going on probably right now during the intros. So, but I'm just covering bases and letting you guys know a little bit, doing my cool, radio voice. The Galactic Federation. No, I'm just fucking kidding with you guys. The Galactic Federation recovers her body and discovers that the X-Parasite infected Samus' central nervous system. They counteract the parasite's damage by creating a vaccine made from a remaining cell culture of the infant Metroid that Samus had previously contacted, as the Metroids were the X's main predators on SR388. So pretty much, Samus' suit gets infected with the X-Parasite. She loses the Varia suit, and she is now in her new cool Metroid Fusion suit, which is actually a pretty cool suit. I like the suit. So pretty much, now that she doesn't have the suit, later on in the game you actually encounter the suit that's being controlled by the X-Parasite. And what they do in this, when that happens, is Samus can't confront it face to face, or they'll just kill her. So they put in a little Metal Gear Solid and make you sneak around the thing, which is cool. So, but if you haven't played a Metro game, it's pretty much almost like an RPG in the sense of you have to gather better weapons and always constantly gathering ammo, getting upgrades for your suit to be able to reach different areas. These type of Metroid games like Metroid Fusion and there's another Metroid I'm thinking of, I think it's Metroid Zero Mission. I think it was mainly Metroid Fusion that, besides the original Metroids as well, that helped create the genre Metroidvania, which is a lot of how a lot of the Castlevania games have been going, the newer ones, except for Lord of Shadows, who don more of a God of War sense. They go in the sense of Castlevania games where you have to go through a large, big map and go into different rooms, fight different enemies, get different upgrades, re-equip different items, use different items to get to different areas and stuff like that. So they have pretty much helped make those types of games now. But anyways, if you haven't played Metroid Fusion or any Metroid game whatsoever, I highly recommend picking up Metroid Fusion and playing this one. Yeah, it's kind of right in the middle of the story, but it's still a good game. It's just or you can pick up Metroid or Super Metroid. Super Metroid's really good. Metroid's good. But I highly recommend Metroid Fusion. It's a really good game. I have always enjoyed it when I played it. I even like watching people speedrun it. I always love watching people speedrun Metroid. For some odd reason, I just got like really into it. When I started watching speedruns, I saw like the Donkey Kong speedruns and all that stuff, and for some odd reason, I really love the Metroid ones, and it's just like, yeah, these are awesome. I like the fact that some guy can demolish like Metroid in like 18 minutes or some shit like that. It's just awesome. Yeah, I highly recommend Metroid Zero. Fuck, why did I say Metroid Zero? I meant Metroid Fusion, sorry. I was thinking of Metroid Zero Mission. I highly recommend Metroid Fusion. Sorry about the confusion. But yeah, I say pick it up. There's pretty much one way you can get it. I think eBay. I don't know if they have ever re-released it, like for the 3DS, because that's the one way you can get like Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy games is through the 3DS. But be prepared to at least probably dish out $30 to $40 for this game, because it is a Metroid game. Metroid games, except for the first Metroid, are pretty expensive. Yeah, especially Metroid Fusion being like one of the popular ones besides Super Metroid. Yeah, I'd be expecting to pay at least $30 to $40 for it, but it's worth it. It's worth it because if you're like new to the Metroid series, you'll put a lot of hours into it, because you'll be getting lost a lot. Then again, we have newer technology where it's internet now, so everybody has internet even on their fucking phones, so it'll be to the point where you just look up a strategy guide because you'll get so frustrated, but you'll still enjoy the game, the combat, and the very incredible atmospheric music, because that music puts you into the role of Samus. Even if you are a dude, it still puts you in the role of feeling like you're the badass bounty hunter Samus Aran. So, but anyways, guys, pick up Metroid Fusion, recommended by the Retro Nerd. Anyways, guys, I have been the Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of Retro Night, and go pick up, Metroid Fusion. What, were you guys expecting something else? Like me to maybe do? And as I always say, Retro Nerd out.
you